Morrigan, my ears are burning. Anytime somebody mentions anything about hard drinking, I can only assume they're referring to me, Chief Inspector Stryker. Welcome back, Gumshoes. Welcome back to a brand new Case of the Mondays. Why are cases like Mondays? They feel interminable, and there's nothing you want more on the weekend than to look forward to a new one. Or at least that's how I feel. My life would be nothing if it weren't for having new cases to keep me occupied. You never want to be alone with your thoughts for too long. That's my motto anyway. As always, Gumshoes, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever. Welcome. Morgan makes an incredible point. What is a Monday? I was thinking about that lately. I was talking with my good friend, John. There I was again. Even if I promised myself I wouldn't be. Knee-deep in trouble and neck-deep in cheap whiskey. It's disgusting. Treat yourself right. If it was any other day, I might have thought that I was done like a Thanksgiving turkey in a jet engine propulsion lab, but it was a Monday. Things tend to go well on a Monday. I see we're playing two truths and a lie, Crosshair. I call out that last sentence. As I was about to say, Gumshoes was having a chat with my friend the other day, a certain John. John and I were naturally discussing some of the finer points of life over a couple of drinks. And just something about him, he's always made me evaluate life the way I would evaluate a fruit. Because you see, the thing about fruit, Gumshoes, is that the outside doesn't tell you anything about the story within. It's a good metaphor for detective work, too. You have to evaluate the outside in case there's any information that you might need. A bruise here, a cut there, a decapitation, I don't know. Anything that might tell you a little bit about the situation. But it's not until you bite into that fruit that you really know how juicy the story's going to be. It would appear I'm mixing my metaphors. That could be for a variety of reasons. Specifically, it's probably because I don't have a cup of coffee or a hard drink. Got between a rock and a hard drink. Am I right, Crosshair? Gumshoes, as always, this is a space where you hopefully can... hang on. My social media manager did that damn thing again, where he makes the camera go all blurry. What is this, 1945? We have cameras that focus, damn it! Gumshoes, this is a space where you should feel hopefully safe, hopefully happy to go down whatever crazy-ass alleyways we find ourselves down. Not an ass alleyway, just to be clear. Kung Fu Fenris made an excellent point the other day. I don't always drink, but when I do, it's on a day that ends in day. Ah, Crosshair, you old so-and-so. You old drunk furball, you. Gumshoes. We are embarking upon a brand new Case of the Mondays. I do not know how to feel about it yet. We are all going to discover together. It should be... Well, I don't really want to make judgment calls before we get in there, because the number one point I have to make, Gumshoes, this is an untested detective. We don't know a damn thing about him. You and I, Gumshoes, we got to know Cole Phelps like the back of our hands. All right, there's a mole on my thumb and a... Just kidding. We got to know Cole Phelps like the back of our hands. Crazy Code Phelps. And a certain John Blacksad as well. He was more than happy to divulge every small modicum of thought that crossed through his little cat brain. But today we have an untested detective before us. And I don't know what to think about it, Gumshoe, so I'm going to need everyone to have their thinking caps on, their pens to their papers, and their souls on the ground. Aragwen, may I ask, you are here for this discussion that I am having right now, or are you here for the potential case of the Mondays that we're getting to. Long live Cole Phelps on the back of our hands. Seems a strange place. Reminds me of a thing that people used to do, counting angels on the head of a pin. I just thought it was very silly. Depends on where you hold the pin. It's all right, Morgan. The best thing about a thinking cap is that it can be the one with which you were born. Your hair. Or your skull. Whatever you need. The only thing is, and I just want to stress this again, Gumshoes, always write things down. Always. It's very important. The mind is fallible. So is the mouth. Clearly. Fallible. You heard what I said. Crosshair, one more thing you've perhaps misrepresented. Good, Aragorn. I can't wait either, because I don't know. From the brief bit of correspondence I had with this guy, I don't know to make of it. You know what? I say we just jump in. I don't even really know much more than his name. Jenks. And I hate it already. All right. Let's have a little look-see. He sent me... Oh, as always, Gumshoes, let me know if you can, do the thing where you can hear what I'm saying and so on and so forth. Going across the pond. Hey, Aragorn? He didn't tell me anything of the sort. He just told me he was from a rural area, or that he was going to explore some sort of small town, rural area. I suppose I should have been tipped off by how he told me to go suck on an aluminium can. He sent me this video, though.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton.
Ooh.
I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton Village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Okay. I have thoughts. Now, as you know, Gumshoes, I don't tend to get too excited about this sort of thing. It's impossible to tell whether a case is going to yield exciting results or somewhat banal results before we get too deep into it, get our hands dirty, get our hands all loamy, or swampy, or whatever you want to say. However, I want to point out a few things that I find promising. 1, a murder. 2, possible alcohol or drugs involved. 3, a mysterious organization known for its life skills training, which may actually be mind control. Now that's exciting. 4, a possible suspect already. That's great news. 5, Jenks seems to actually know how to conduct detective work. Now, you know my opinion on the Brits, and specifically when it comes to the quality of their detective work. Oh boy. Every time he calls me a gum show, I get excited about catching Carmen Sandiego. Carmen Sandiego. Now, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Or was that Santiago? I can never keep the names of my lovers straight. Could I, John? No, Carmen Sandiego is always the one who's gotten away. I remember chasing her through the pyramids of Giza, down the Panama Canal, up and over the Mount Everest, and right down the Great Wall of China. Wherever she went, I was there. But she was always faster. And I'll be damned if that red trench coat didn't look amazing on her. John, what I choose to do with 5 men who sing a cappella in my spare time is none of your business. But I'll tell you, I tend to do this. Ooh-wap. 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 That's right, Pukajutsu, and to top it all off, she stuck 'em up down under. She was the real yin to my yang. The real dark star to my bright sun. The crime to my cup. An armed robbery in Australia. Yeah, all right, Crosshair, let's not get too crazy. I have been much remiss. I'm getting distracted by tales of geographical crimes gone by. We have some contradictions to handle. Bum, bum, ba-da. I'm gonna need a theme song for that moment. Social media manager doesn't do a damn thing over there. I am very excited. Jenks seems to know what he's doing. As I said, I'm not typically a fan of the Brits, their hoity-toity attitudes, their poncy language, their incredible ability to make me feel like a pile of human refuse. But I respect their methods. And I definitely do not respect their cooking. As per our introduction, we are looking to help Private Investigator Jenks solve the murder, potential murder, of one Kate Vine. Okay, Crosshair, let's not say things we can't take back here. All right, folks. Whoa, Morrigan, hey, Morgan. See, this is the thing, Pukajutsu. I've never really understood what that might entail. A murder takes a hell of a lot longer than 7 seconds. What part of it are you going to vine? At any rate, folks. I'm hoping Morgan hasn't actually logged off. We're going to need Morgan's very big brain for this incredible case. Now, the idea here, I'm understanding that Jenks' method is a little bit different from mine. Instead of shoving perps roughly up against the wall and asking them to spill the beans, Jenks will be taking it a bit slower, trying to find clues, and then asking people about them, and then trying to spot the contradictions therein, hence the name that he's already given this case, because he's that kind of guy. Alright, we're getting into it. Here we go. Oh.
My name is Jenks.
Lloyd. Okay, we know that. We know who you are, Jenks, alright. Welcome to Edenton Village. Edenton. Edenton. There it is. Nailed it. Click the arrows. If you see the magnifying glass, try to do the thing where you investigate. Yeah. Sounds just swell. Click on the inventory. It's got the stuff. Try to use the icon. Does everyone see that? It's kind of flickering little bits and pieces. We've got a driver's license, piece of tape. Click to try using it. There's no use for her lost driving license here. At least, not yet. Oh, fantastic. And he's learned how to jump around the city. Oh, let's just resume that. I, for one, am very excited about all this. Oh. I mean, okay, so right away, I think Jinx and I are going to have a problem. Jinx is in the habit of politely knocking on doors, whereas this is a pub. He should just kick it in. All right. Not really sure what to tell him. The Rands, Abbey Farm, not to be confused with Abbey Road. Body found. I think we need to start here. Oh, geez, what is this? Sorry about that glitching out here, folks. Let's see if I can do anything about that. Woof. It's much worse, isn't it? Ugh. Queuing. Yuck.
Looks like a piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
Huh. Alright. That's right, Aragwen. But, as I already insisted to Jinx, I think it's very important that they take in the... What on earth is this? I think it's very important that they, just make sure to check out the murder scene before anything else. I think that's important, don't you? Oh, no, wrong way. That's fine. Go back into the woods. Yeah, let's try this out. Woof. Nothing here, huh? Oh, very nice looking pond. Hang on, I want to see if I can do something else here, folks. Oh, that's so annoying. Aha! Just need to adjust a little something here. Oh, just give me a quick old second. Oh, that's so horrible. Sorry in advance about the flickering, Gumshoes. I do not know what that is. Yeah, well, he's not really giving me the tour so much, Aragwen, as I am giving him the tour, you know? But I think, of course, you're right. Let's go and have a look at Eaton Lodge, or whatever. Alright. Ah, very good, Crosshair. I like that. Morgan, it's not that we're running off into the woods. A bicycle. Yeah, exactly, Eric.
Trusting leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment.
It looks like homebrew equipment.
This might come in handy.
We've never seen a beer bottle before. And you're just gonna take his screwdriver? Oh my god, Jinx. You're my kind of detective. Although that is a very stupid hat, I gotta tell you. That is bad news. Oh, wow. A box of bottles. An unlocked bicycle. A screwdriver. This looks like all the trappings of a normal person. Also, Jinx isn't a thief. He's liberating the the screwdriver for potential use in a murder investigation. It's important we'd be able to liberate the tools that we need. I also want to point out, in order to distract Alzul, that there is a horseshoe here above the shed, which is facing the correct direction to not let all the luck fall out of it. Oh. Yes, Alzul. Alzul, you and I are going to be great friends. I can already tell. I mean, not that we're not already. Okay, Morgan, start that tally off, shall we? How do I? Very good. Very good, Jenks.
I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Ooh, and he's making fun of the forensics team. I am very, very, very happy about this. What is this broken pendant? No. Crosshair, right tool for the job. Do you know what I mean? Right tool for the job. And sometimes a stolen tool just feels better in your hands. Do you know what I'm trying to say here? All right, Simon.
Is it Simon? Yeah. Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please? Yeah. Thank you.
Now, is he... First of all, is he suspicious because he's done something wrong, or is he suspicious
we can just go
because...
through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Which is a strange... Oh!
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Just come through.
Oh, Jinx. This is not gonna
Is it
go
okay
very
here?
well. Empathy zero, am I right, folks?
Do you want anything? Water?
No, I won't be long.
Incredibly suspicious, Kaiser. I agree. No water. I won't be long. Why'd you kill Kate? Oh, your first interview. Pick an item you want to ask about, and then ask. Makes sense? When you've heard the reply, you'll see a summary of what was said. Wow, he's taking notes! Simon said blah blah blah, and he also said blah blah. And he said blah blah da blah. Aragwen, I am not angry with you. I am just disappointed. Oh, it's a new record. She's mentioned Brahm 20 minutes in. All right, okay. I am kidding, of course. I think that's actually an incredibly apt. This is incredibly apt. You know, I haven't met this Brahm character myself, but I can't imagine if he went to investigate a murder, he would just kind of walk in and he'd be like, I hear someone has died. Would you like to sit down? I mean, may I sit down? Did you do it? Did you kill them? I didn't think there was a murder that had been committed. It's just that I found this pendant, and so on from there. Sorry. Click any reply and add it to the contradictions box, and then you can. Okay, great. Now you can start looking for contradictions. Find 2 contradictory replies and add them to the contradiction box. Ah, I see. Jenks, it's not a bad little thing. Sit the interviewer down, make them a little uncomfortable with your strange way of doing things and your very odd hat. Throw a whole bunch of objects at them, including, ideally, something that you've stolen from them. And then, when they slip up, boom, hit them with the contradiction. I agree, Morrigan. That was the first thing my eye went to as well. I mean, my mind, not my eye. Well, let's start by asking him about the death.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
This guy is incredible at
she's
interviewing.
Talented.
How would you
she was
describe her?
full of life, you know? Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes.
You're right, Krista.
She would reek of the
God,
stuff.
that's creepy.
I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
That was just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
I wish there was a subtitles method. These British accents always get me all confused, or as they might say, flippity dippity, or whatever. Replay the answer? I don't freaking think so. This Jenks. I gotta tell you, Aragorn has pointed out a good point, which is that Blacksad attempted to obtain evidence and then put things together into logical statements. Jenks is taking a quantity over quality approach. He is assembling everything that he possibly can, and then he's gonna figure out which two things don't match, and then hit him with the contradiction. Oh, also, this Jenks, what a weirdo. I could not be happier about this guy. Alright, well, he saw Kate at the meeting, only known Kate for 3 months, didn't socialize with her outside of Atlas, and she often seemed drunk. At Atlas, I would be too, if they were trying to mind control me.
Did you know whether Kate had lost Bliss or not?
No. No, I don't think so. Never seen it before.
Kaiser, exactly. What do you know about this box of old bottles and this screwdriver? Well, they're both mine, and you stole one of them. Aha! A contradiction. I borrowed it. What do you know about this? I'm not gonna ask him about the unlocked bicycle. Oh, maybe I will. Ah, screw it. You only live once.
Whose was the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Yeah, what? This is so incredible. I'm so happy. All right, screwdriver. It isn't worth asking him about the screwdriver. No, it isn't, Jenks. What am I gonna ask him? Have you ever seen a screwdriver that looks like this one, but isn't this one?
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Oh, it's an excellent pint glass. Wow, look at those curves and edges. All right, should we? I don't know if I trust Simon, but I suppose we have to ask him about everything. Makes his own homebrew. He tried selling it, but only sold it to James. He doesn't see James very often. Who's James? Who knows? Who cares? Yeah, no, exactly, Crosshair. What am I supposed to make of this? Any of this could be a lie. I suppose the idea is that by getting different people alone, we're going to ideally catch them in some sort of contradiction. It's the classic professor story. I'm sure you've all heard this before. A group of undergrads go out for a weekend of partying right before their final exam. They party so hard they sleep right through their final exam on Monday morning. Oh crap, they say to each other. What are we gonna do? They rush back, they cram, they study all night, and they come up with an excuse altogether. And they go to their professor. Professor, they say, we were on our way back into the city and we got a flat tire. We had to camp out overnight. It was horrible. We weren't able to get back. We're so sorry we missed the exam. Can we make it up? And he said, no problem. I'll have to rewrite a few questions, but I'll be able to get that to you. It is April 20th. Boing, boing, It is, John. I know where you're headed. Pop out on your balcony for a sec. I'm kidding. So, the students, naturally, believe they've gotten away with it. They've managed to even study a little bit before their final exam. They all go into their separate rooms, sit down, and open their exam. The first question is a simple one. It's worth 10%. And they say to themselves, easy, boom, knock it out of the park. Turn the page, and each of them, their eyes widen with horror as they read the question that is worth 90% of the exam, that is worth the majority of their grade. Which tire is the question? I love that story. I really do. It makes me very happy to think of how devious a professor has to be to think up that kind of thing. And what do I want to say about that? Per Twitter at 420, it'll be 420 on 420 2020, which is 420s. Oh! Aragorn! Oh my god! This is truly a magnanimous occasion. Am I misusing that word? I don't know. Let's ask Jenks. Just kidding. Let's not ask Jenks. Let's ask Simon about this pendant. Have you ever seen
Recognize this at all?
It does remind me of something. I don't know. I've seen it somewhere, but I don't know.
I've seen it somewhere, but I don't know. Okay. Yep. I wonder if it's maybe Atlas's... I suppose we should visit Emma. I'm just...
Thank
well,
you.
we're going to do that
Probably
first, and
back
then I'll make
later.
sure. Can everyone hear the...
It's only a few
Mr.
questions.
Jenks a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you don't mind. I'm here about your friend's death.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
You thought
What
about
was
that
her usual
answer?
self?
Oh, just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? What way wild?
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but
Quite, I think.
as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon.
Oh boy.
But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
So, in other words, just a regular afternoon then. Drinking. Alright. Oh, incredible. Krister, I am... This Jenks is like a cross between Woody Harrelson and Andy Serkis, and I couldn't be happier about it. What a face. What a man. He's doing the age-old detective technique where you attempt to put off the people that you're speaking to. Not set them at ease, not make them on edge, just make them vaguely uncomfortable with you as a human being. And it's wonderful. Morgan, it's wonderful to see you. I'm sorry about what I said about the Brits, but you know what I'm talking about. Just kidding. It's wonderful to see you. Be well.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
This.
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Why would she know that? Why on earth would she know? What I asked you, why would she know that? Oh, okay. That should be fun.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know. I keep telling him to fix it.
Yeah, you know, I don't, seriously. Wow, Kaiser, I did not know that. Kaiser, dare I ask you what your PhD is on? Is it something that could be of use to us gumshoes and to us chief inspectors in this case? I love this. This isn't even a murder investigation at this point. Kate Vine fell in the lake and drowned after drinking. That's what the coroner's report said. That's all we know. Somehow her driver's license ended up on a different side of the lake, 'cause it probably floated. And that's all we got so far. It's wonderful. Yeah, John is correct. My social media manager is very careless with his personal property. And oh, Kaiser, I did not know that. That is very cool, though. Very cool indeed. Simon said it's his bike. Oh, they both said cousin. No, he said it was his. I've been working on my regional English dialect to see if I can blend in. How's this, governor? Maybe it'll work a bit better. All right.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, that is the most human oh my god, that's incredible. Oh. I think the characteristic that makes Stryker the best sort of detective is his total lack of suspicion. Aragorn, my lack of suspicion only masks my complete and total suspicion and uncertainty about everything. And I don't mean in a philosophical sense, although I do also mean in a philosophical sense. It's just more that if you suspect everyone, do you really suspect anyone? I just wait for my gut to grab me by the balls and tell me something. Do you know what I'm trying to say here? Oh, this is incredible. All right, what do you know about this?
Ever seen this?
Looks like,
John, take them off. Why are you wearing stormtrooper pajamas?
It's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that.
Maybe someone took it off her.
It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Doctor Who?
Not so secret.
Doctor Who. Why do you have so many box DVDs of
That's
them?
how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Did you only bring one? What an amateur! Oh, bird and cage necklace designed in pewter. We're gonna call it Freedom. How does she know that Kate, is always buying new stuff if she doesn't see it very often? Well, Aragorn, they did see each other quite often. I think they were close friends, I believe, at one point. Ah, good point. Actually, John's correct.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
Interesting. I wonder if we're going to be revisiting that little white lie. Emma. Oh, that's... she had a drink problem. Wow. So Aragorn is correct, but I just want to put some 2 and 2s together here, folks. Some 2 and 2s to make 20, if you know what I'm trying to say here. Kate was argumentative. Kate had a drink problem. Kate was studying at the college. I didn't see her very often. We don't need to talk
That's
this
all for the
Simon.
moment. Thank you.
We'll see you again real soon. Hang on, I just need to rummage through your bottle drawers again.
Just to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Great. This is so funny. All right, okay. Oh, I can see all the replies. Oh, that's great. Look at this. Oh, wonderful. Look at these notes. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, what we need to lean on here. Kate was at the Atlas meeting last Friday, and of course, the Atlas people are going to deny having seen her after that. However, we need to try to see if we can catch them out. Only known Kate for 3 months. She's been drinking a lot. So, the bicycle, of course, might give us some information here, but not so far. James is someone else we need to... Oh. Okay. And the pub. All right. I would love to go to the pub is where I want to go next. Should we go to... We're going to save Atlas for a little later. I want to see if we can get as much information as possible. see. There's nobody at the pub then. All right. Oh, perhaps they'll only be there after 6 p.m. because, you know, that's the best time for a pub to be open. I'm not even British, and I know that pubs are open all day because people just need a drink in that damn country to get through their days. All right? The Rands. Phone box. I know, she was the town drunk, but I've never heard of her. You know what, we're not gonna go to the jetty, but we're gonna go further into the woods, because we're gonna see if there's anything here before we go and visit Atlas. Nothing yet, eh? Huh. I don't like the woods. Always get the sense that someone's watching. Ugh. Especially, well, now we're the one watching, so I don't know how good I feel about that. Fuck it, we're just gonna go confront him. What?
Have to come
Locked.
back later, I think.
Damn it, Jenks, you're an investigator. Climb the fence. Go phone them on a telephone or something. What the hell are you doing? All right, let's go down we're going down the road, folks. All right, we'll go to the village center. No, we're going down West Street. West Street, God. Go down behind Brandon House. Go down behind. I don't want to go down anywhere, thank you very much. Please. Edenton, I just got here. Asking me to go down? Oh, no. All right, Jenks. Ugh. My God, it's a garage. Okay. Well, it's been a slice, folks. So not much to do just yet here. Call the chief. Whoops. I suppose perhaps we're supposed to catch them in a contradiction already, but let's call the chief, see what he has to say. I love a good chief myself. I am the chief, really, but not on this case, of course. It's not my jurisdiction. Oh my God, the chief isn't even there. Oh my God. Horrible. Nothing. All right, well, clearly we need to see what we can, clearly we need to see if these two have anything that will contradict each other. All right. Come on. Come on. Guys, come on. Come on.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Ta-da.
You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking.
In college.
I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Good one. Simon said he thought Emma had a freedom necklace. Oh, well, no, she did, so that's fine. How do I unstick these from the... Who likes to get smashed, huh? Okay. Oh, how do I, oh, there we go. All right. Oh, no, that's, oh, okay. All right. That's, okay. Well, I mean, he said, ooh, oh, come on. That's fine. I didn't socialize with her. All right. So ridiculous. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Emma had a freedom necklace.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
He's just going to be back and forth between these two, and I could not be happier about it. Uh-huh. Yeah. We got him, guys. Case closed. Exactly, folks. I think we're... no, he mentioned it. Yeah, no, very specifically, Krister, he mentioned his friend, or his... Yeah, his friend James is the person who was maybe interested in buying some of his home-brewed beer. By the way, gross. I prefer my drinks made by the hands and machines of an uncaring corporation. Because that's the way I feel when I drink it. All right, okay. But here's the question. Oh, okay. So here's the thing, folks. You can't actually, it would appear that Jenks lacks the imagination of stacking up two people's contradictions next to each other. You have to figure out where they made a mistake between them, I guess. Not really sure about that.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
You should ask about the freedom necklace. Okay, so is this really not good enough?
Aha.
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialize with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialize with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No.
Kaiser's right.
Not at all.
Sounds like a wonderful place. 6 p.m. Oh my
So
god.
Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
I mean, I hope so, because otherwise we're not going to be able to go to her house. Alright, Jinx, do what you do best. Go creep around behind this building and see if there's anything there. Yeah! Look at that. Ta-da. Put something in your shoulder bag, you big weirdo. What's that? Oh, nothing, I guess. Okay.
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
It could be anything! That could literally be anything. It's not a clue just because you look at it. Oh my god. This guy. Oh, enter the outbuilding. I say go for it. Ah, padlocked. Yeah, just to prevent exactly the sort of prying eyes that we are. All right, Rebecca. Let's see if you're here. Oh, well, now you can just walk in. Okay, that's fine. Ridiculous. Bugajutsu, that's how you know it's small town Britain. You know, everything's all cutesy. The way that they fix things. Just grab a kid's band-aid, stick that on there. Because band-aids are forever. Aha! Oof. That was the saddest bell I think I've ever heard. Hello!
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Did you see his...
There's been an incident
photo?
in the village. I'm conducting an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions,
bald
please?
head on his photo. It's really sad.
Right. Come through.
Thank you.
Oh, you can just take a break then. Did everyone see that suspicious look?
What's it about?
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The
Guys,
student?
too much.
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just
You
wanted to ask a
suppose
few
you are.
questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
You
I
suppose you
don't know
are.
if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
Doesn't seem incredibly forthcoming, does she? Yeah, gee, Kaiser's right. What the heck is this? What are we doing here? Oh my god, we go into the only local business in town, other than Simon's Home Brew, is the pub in direct competition with Simon's home brew. And he's not even gonna buy a drink. Oh my god. But I will say, this Rebecca seems very suspicious. You're married to this guy, right? Well, I suppose I am. What do you mean you suppose you are? Did you get married or not? Or do you not remember? I've known a few people who couldn't remember their weddings.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person. You could tell she had problems.
When was the last time you saw her?
Friday.
I agree, Crosshair.
She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7-ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
Certainly sounds like she wasn't so much strange as you were just incredibly unempathetic. Didn't talk to her, Also, didn't know Kate very well. Kate was drinking all the time. Where do you drink in a village like this? Let's ask about the broken pub window, shall we?
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said 2 girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
2
And when was
girls.
this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm
Arguments.
quite strict when it comes to barring clients I don't think are suitable.
You'll pardon the term because I think I'm using it correctly, but this guy is a total wanker and I couldn't be happier about it. Don't know who broke the window. Window was broken at 6:30 last night and she gave you some money for a breakage. What do you think it was for? Yeah, exactly. These people are having the hardest time understanding the first modicum of logic in life. Well, I don't know. They seem to be having an argument. Is that common? What do you mean you don't? Like, do the people have arguments or not? I don't know about any breakages around here. Oh, except that window around the back that people might get sued for. Of course I know that one. I taped over it. Well, why didn't you say anything? Oh my god. I suppose technically she didn't say anything because she's being suspicious. What about this?
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
So you didn't know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
I do not trust this woman one bit. Just close it down, everyone. We had an unexplained death here and we don't know what's going on. It's unlikely that Rebecca would know about Simon's bike. Well, what's the population of this town? 12? Come on. Wait. All right, Pook, I'm waiting. Yeah, okay, honestly, you know what, before, you're right, of course. Come on. Didn't know Kate very well. Hasn't seen the license before. All right. Hasn't seen the license before. Drunk. Last saw her in the pub. Hasn't seen the license. Didn't know if she had lost her license. Pub last Friday. All right, fine. Whatever. Okay, no, that's fine. All right, well, we'll ask him about... Whoa! What do you think about Simon Thompson brewing from home? What, that bastard? I'll get him. Wait, I didn't... Yeah, quick, I stole the screwdriver from him. You what? I don't... I'm panicking.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
Sassy with a detective. Sarcastic when I was sassy with her. Gave me that smirk I find so attractive. Definitely hiding something. I can respect that. Gumshoes, I am dying over here. Somebody send me an ambulance.
Do you recognize this?
No, it's a card.
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Has a meaning.
Not that I can remember.
Whoop. Crosshair. Hey-o. Hey-ho. Thinks the necklace has some sort of meaning. How? Wow, I didn't realize I was getting blown out by light over here. Just a quick sec. You all right, Chief Inspector? Quick. You sure you're gonna be okay, bud? Let's just do this here. There we go. Much better? Somewhat better. We're doing great, folks. I feel like there's gotta be something here. Doesn't buy from Kitchen Brewery. So, Jenks, that's what we like to call a joke. This is a pub. She doesn't buy her beer from some guy down the road who makes beer out of old beer bottles. Did you even see that box of beer bottles? It was like brand name. This is incredible. All right, let's have a look here. Kate gave Rebecca 20 pounds for a breakage. And the window was broken? Window was broken and she came in at like 7. Oh, come on, you know what I'm trying to do here. Well, we've already solved the case of the creep who sneaks around the town at least. That's me he's talking about. Rebecca says she's quite strict about barring undesirable customers, but Kate was pretty drunk. That's not ringing any bells for you, eh, bud? No, nothing. Now this Jenks is... This Jenks! Alright, okay. Rebecca said she hadn't seen Kate's license before, but... she's strict about barring clients. Oh! Never in a million years, Krista, and I don't mean that I never would in a million years, I just haven't in a million years, and I would love to... I've never watched it, I think is what I'm trying to say in many more words than necessary. That sounds wonderful. Krista, can you DM me or something? I'm definitely going to forget. That sounds like something I really want to see. Alright, so unless the 20 for breakage means she wanted to break the 20 for some coins. No, I think we know what that means. Doesn't know who broke the window.
Aha.
Oh, whoops.
So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
This guy is Sherlock Holmes.
Well,
this is incredible.
I suppose it could have been, yeah. Could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with?
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around.
Not realizing Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that?
Do you think? I think my favorite part about this... No, look, I'm no actor myself, but I think what's really exciting and entertaining for me personally is the levels of energy between these two people. You've got the detective on one side, who normally they're very cool, calm, and collected, like myself, dare I say. And then we've got this Jenks guy. Janky Jenks is just way over the top, eyes exploding, teeth everywhere. He's pointing, he's shoving things in people's faces, you know. And then we have Rebecca. She owns a pub, or at least she works at a pub, typically somewhat outgoing people. That's Rebecca. That was my impression of Rebecca. It's incredible. The role reversal is great. I love it. I'm a big fan. Bugujutsu, I cannot thank you enough for this recommendation. I don't know if this is going to keep me entertained for years and years, but this case is already... Whew, this Jenks is really okay. Rebecca said someone told her about an argument, but oh no, I did that. That's my mistake. I already. Oh. Wait, but you said you heard it. Huh. Oh, I see. Rebecca told Jenks about the argument. Oh, I understand. Sorry, it's a misunderstanding here. Kate broke the window during an argument. Maybe. Oh, whoa, what are these green things? All of a sudden, there's green here. Yeah, see, that's what I said, Crosshair, but I guess we're gonna find out. I think I already tried that, in fact, but nothing. Okay. What are these? Anyone seeing this? There's green highlighted here. You should ask about the freedom necklace. Freedom. Oh, thank you very much, Aragwen. Blue is an incident or an event. Red, it's probably not worth asking about. Excuse me. Red is clearly for those tools that we are going to appropriate for our use here doing detective work. Have anyone ever seen Jenks' credentials? Did we see that little flip out thing? That's not real. That's not real at all. Come on. All right. Well, I think we're done here for now.
Probably be back later.
I will definitely be back later. I don't trust you. Hide behind this plant. Oh wow, there's. Well, no wonder your pub is not doing well. Look at this. You've got what? 4 chairs, a couch, a candlestick. I can hear people talking, but I can't see anyone, which can only mean that you have it on some sort of cassette player. The sound effect of people. Oh no, I see many more than 4 chairs. Okay, fine. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. 10 chairs. You've got copper kettles. You've got a wood-burning stove. Oh my god, this is okay. All right. No, we don't need to go back to the restaurant. I'll just sit and I'll leave. Thank you, Krista. Cannot wait to check it out. Perhaps there's something new down by the pub. There probably isn't, actually. We probably already looked at it, but that's all right. Yeah, we can't get in there without some sort of bolt cutters. You see, that would have been useful to bring, Jenks. I'm just saying. Oh, actually, I guess what we should really see is what we've learned from Rebecca. Oh, okay. Didn't see who Kate was with. Well, that's actually a good thing. We could ask to see. Maybe Emma would know who Rebecca or who Kate was with. Seems useful. Students wearing the necklace thinks the necklace has some sort of meaning. Interesting. What? You know what? I think it's worth us speaking to Emma here. Alzul. What a good point. And in fact, Alzul, we've already seen on Emma's bookshelf a whole bunch of Doctor Who DVDs. Coincidence? I think not.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Now, how on earth do I do this here? Who's Sheila? What the hell? Who is Sheila? It's strange because here's the problem. I don't know how I'm supposed to get new information from other sources and work that into conversations here, because Jenks only seems to be capable of keeping one person's testimony in his book at a time. Well, let's ask her about it.
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
This
No,
guy.
I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well.
Got it.
We all went there quite a bit after college.
She knows Rebecca quite well. Went to the pub after college. Oh. Well, hello, cat. Are you here to help us solve the mystery? No animals today, just this beast of a detective. Woo! Oh, Sheila is she? Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, Aragorn, why are you speaking to text? Where are you? Aragorn, blink twice if they have you. Let's ask about this, because I think it was...
Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
The pub, a broken window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
Interesting. Crosshair, you'll let me be the judge of that. All right, thank you very much. Kate seemed to be her usual self. Argumentative, drunk, and I don't know her. What? What are you on about? I love it. Okay, all right. Oh, I got it, Aragorn. I got it. No, sorry. So you have to... Mea culpa, Aragorn. Mea culpa. Yeah, interesting point, Krista. It's clear that they went to the pub a lot. That doesn't necessarily mean the public... Well, Rebecca certainly does not seem to be very, yeah, sociable. Knows Rebecca quite well. And she was there on Monday. I mean, that's true. Ah, yes. Classic Kate, whom I do not know very well at all. Why would they all be covering this up, though? It doesn't... See, this is the thing. If there's some sort of weird, creepy, rural village conspiracy around this Atlas house, first of all, I want to know about it. Second of all, I really want to know about it. Third of all, why would they pretend not to know Kate? It just doesn't... You have to get as close as you can to the truth while still lying. That's the important thing. Let's go visit Simon.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yes, I'm still in your house, you see. I'll just be right back. Have you heard about...
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
Not exactly a pub person? How do you explain these homebrews? Elsul, I cannot wait. I really hope that's what this is. I hope.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
Oh. So the old down and to the left, that's a classic lie tell, I'm just saying. Hey Aragorn, why not both? That's all I have to say about that. Went straight home after Atlas last Friday. Well, once we... Oh, interesting. Oh, and so now it's blanked out because we've already used it. I understand. Yeah, exactly. So, exactly. Once we've interrogated people at Atlas, I'm sure we'll be able to disprove his... Oh, I went straight home after Atlas last Friday. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be an impression of Simon or not. That didn't really do anything for me. Doesn't know anything about the broken pub window. I hardly ever visit the pub. I don't know a thing about it. Okay. Just gonna have a quick look here. I thought you said bicycles are the only way you can get to work.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Right. That's true, Aragorn. That's a good point. I know where we need to go next. Or at least where I'd like to go next, of course. To the Atlas Mansion! Come on, not locked. Yes! Let's go meet some creepy people. Oh, and actually I'm sure we can visit them at their home as well. Doesn't really look like a cult kind of place. I'm not really sure. Hello.
Ryan was interviewed in the lounge, according to the report. That must be his office.
Well, we're not going in there first, then. Let's try this reading room. Ooh. A terrible room for reading. Look, let's be real, folks. If this is a reading room, then I am a monkey's uncle. This is a room that is intended either for dancing or ritual sacrifice with that red carpet. That's all I have to say about this. All right, pushing the chairs to the wall. Who would read in that room? Okay. Oh, Stryker, you old so-and-so. Maybe he's here. Have you ever seen this? What? Or a dancing ritual sacrifice? Oh, Alzul, don't, you know, I think that's an excellent point, actually, Alzul, and I just want to point out to everybody here in the chat, it's really important to note if you are ever interviewed or interrogated to do one's best. But of course, it is important to realize that human beings are fallible. We forget things. That's why you always write stuff down. It's also for knitting. Balaclavas! What on earth would they be using those balaclavas for? Outside the Rosenbaum house. All right, okay. Got anything here? I'm just gonna walk down. I think it's nice to have a little walk down the old path. See if there's anything here that's worth kind of finding. Maybe the Lake Junction will have something here. The jetty sure doesn't. Okay. See, why on earth could I not? Oh, that's a good point, actually. Oh, I didn't go down here.
Who is it? I'm a police officer, Detective Inspector Jenks. It's all right, you can carry on if you want to. I'm just going. I'm investigating a death in the village, Kate Vine. There was a death recently.
Hello, I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
A bit dark.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on. Where do you live?
Oh, how?
And what's your name?
All right. Hang on. I said hang on, gumshoes. Aragorn, first of all, I just need to confirm. Are you talking about Jenks or are you talking about that guy? Because that guy is incredible. Wow, smoking hookah by the lake. It's just after 6 p.m. on a Friday. Kate was murdered or something. All time for some hookah. Like, what is happening? Who is that? Who are you? I want to know who you are. Was there something at the village hall? I don't know. Where is that? I genuinely heard, give me a name and address. Give me a name and address. Well, I mean, I think he did say, give me your name and address. Just what he didn't say your name and your address. I think he just said, like, I think you're right, Krista. I don't know which of these are the village hall. I don't know a damn thing about it. Perhaps it's time to go back down behind Brandon House. Hello. God, it's that garage door sitting there mocking me with its closedness. I'm definitely not calling the chief. That's...
Abbey Farm is across the road there.
Perhaps it's time to go pay a visit to the farm. Just like my dog did. Oh, it's fine, Stryker, you're fine. Ring the doorbell or go up the steps? We all know what kind of man Jenks is. He is gonna go exploring first. That's a good point, actually. Krista's correct. Look in the greenhouse. My God, what are they doing? What are they doing? And he's just walking in, trespassing. Oh?
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
Is it? Is it interesting, Jenks? Actually, I will say black painted glass does seem really unusual. I'm not really sure. Well, so now we got to find out who uses the greenhouse, right? What else is the point? Cat, are you going to do anything? Or you're just going to sit there sunning yourself? There's no time for this. It's no time for you to be a... What am I trying to say?
Thank you.
Thank you, Kung Fu Fenris. Thank you. Ah, yes. Back when I was still in my singing youth. Well, that's right, Pukajutsu. I mean, at some point, somebody's going to call him on his trespassing or on his other, crimes. Theft, assault and battery, probably. Harassment, probably. And he's going to have to produce his meticulous list of all of the crimes that he's committed. So he's thinking. There's not much going on under that hat, but there is something. Kung Fu Fenris, thank you very much. It is, of course, very much appreciated. Just to catch you up, Kung Fu Fenris, we are investigating the death of one Kate Vine. Her body was found in the woods, or in the lake, rather, early Saturday morning. She probably just got drunk and fell in alone. It's actually kind of sad, frankly. I'm not really sure why we think... whatever. Oh, thanks, Aragwen. I am gonna ring this doorbell first, though. I really want to meet whoever lives here with their black painted glass.
Could I ask you a few more questions, please? Won't take you long. Haven't got much time.
Oh, it's this guy. Perfect.
Close the doors, shall I?
Thing I like best about
Where
this
do you
guy
want to
is
sit? Oh, anyway,
how
that's fine.
poorly he's
I
able
didn't
to...
quite catch your name.
James, sit there.
James!
James.
Thing I like best about him is how poorly he's
Why are you
mic'd.
asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Why, what did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right.
Don't have to be suspicious about it, buddy.
Good enough.
Hello, Rock Bands, by the way. It's good to see you. This is so ridiculous. He said that you might know Kate. What? Who? What? I don't know any Kates. What? Maybe. I don't know. I might. But do you know her or do you not? It's a small village. I ain't telling no cops nothing. Now get out of here before I jam one of these dark boards up your ass. The beautiful painted wood beam ceilings of the old medieval English homes. Truly beautiful and a pain in the ass, literally.
When was the last time you
Sorry,
saw
James.
Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialise with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
Knew Kate through Simon's girlfriend Emma, didn't socialize with her. Mm-hmm.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
No, that makes sense. Doesn't really make any sort of sense here. I would love to know about his home.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
I have to ask, did he just say fuck your eyes out or knock your eyes out? Because I think that doesn't make a big difference to the investigation, but it is very important to me. Oh, it's true, Alzul! We're gonna need a weapon to defend ourselves. We can't rely on our acerbic wit forever. This is... And Kung Fu Fenris is very true. That Midsummer place, there's just... people just dying left and right. This is amazing. Okay, so first and foremost, I need to be clear here. I've been around the block more than a couple of times. Okay, if you know what I mean? I know what he means by herbal tea, alright? I saw you with that hookah. Knock. Knock what? Knock what? Oh, knock your eyes out. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing.
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Oh, I can't wait.
Show you one if you want.
Oh, fuck! Oh my god, it's about to get spooky! Oh, thank you, Pook. I'm
Scrying
gonna
goes
look
back
that up.
centuries. The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. Mirror's just one way of doing it.
But what is scrying?
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What sort of reasons?
Exploring your mind, clearing your mind,
Uh-huh.
communicating with the dead.
Is that what you use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
Only make them for other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead, even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Thank you.
Black mirrors and hookah pipes. I wonder what else James is into.
Pook. I agree. It's about looking into your very immediate future and saying, accepting your fate or rejecting your fate. That's what scrying's all about. Oh, blue. Ugh. We're gonna
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Ta-ta-ta-ra. We're gonna come right back to him. I just want to see if I can sort this, because I feel like I should know this. Simon Contradiction 1. Now why wouldn't they be on by default? This is a game. This case is one where you need to know what people are saying. God damn it. All right. Ooh. That's a good point, Alzul. And Alzul, I gotta say, I don't know if we're necessarily gonna be, into anything particularly supernatural here, but I gotta say, you and me, we're on the same wavelength. Immediately, I'm thinking ritualistic sacrifice at the lodge. I'm thinking pagan drownings in lakes, and I'm thinking seeing the spirits of the dead to try to call them back from the other side, that sort of thing. Oh, this is... All right, we have to talk to this guy again. Hello.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
James gave Jenks the mirror. Let's continue to ask about a whole bunch of things. Oh! Ring ding ding. James wouldn't know about the bottles. Very specifically, he actually would, because he knows that Simon makes homebrew. Okay, that's great. What do you know about it?
Ever seen one of these before? Freedom necklace.
There you go. Can everyone still see that?
I don't think so.
Oh. Sure.
Know
Okay,
anything
good. You
about
can't.
a
Good.
broken window at the pub?
No.
Don't
why
go
would
to the pub.
You've never been to the pub.
Didn't say that. Been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
That was my face too, Jenks. In a village of this size, not visiting the pub for more than a few days at a time seems wildly unlikely to me. Now, I'm no Brit, but that's just my thought here. So you
Know
wouldn't have
anything
heard that
about
she
an
had an
argument
argument,
at
I
the pub
guess,
last Friday?
or something?
No.
It's true. Why on earth would he know that? Ooh, good. Wow, I have so many things to tend to after this. For those who celebrate, I just want to point out the time of day that it almost is here. The true crime is the state of that pub. Yeah, exactly, Pukajutsu. I don't understand. I don't understand anything about this town. Do you think the whole town just relies on, their interactions with, demons, the old ones? Do you think that's what they just do here? They just Atlas Lodge is in charge of, communicating with the old ones, and that's how places are able to stay in business, and how a man is able to live alone in his small little home and make black mirrors for scrying. My God. Yeah, all right. He doesn't know anything. Well, what do you know? Make scrying mirrors. Scrying is practiced for various reasons. That's right. Oh, good point, Rock Pants. Okay, well, Rock Pants, check in with you in 3 hours. I am an officer of the law, you know. Didn't socialize with her, doesn't... Ask about the bicycle, I guess.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
Well, that'd be good.
What bike?
You haven't seen him on a bike?
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
This guy.
About a month ago.
I like the freeze frames right at the end. Yeah, Rock Pants, you are indeed correct. I, of course, am speaking to you from the distant past, when it was not. Tip the hat and enjoy yourself. That's all I have to say about that. Last saw Simon about a month ago, eh? Well then, haven't seen Simon in a month, hasn't been to the pub for over 2 months. What? Uh-huh. Tree fitty. That doesn't make any sort of sense. You wanna... Okay. Jesus, homebrew is very strong. He doesn't recognize anything, doesn't know anything, doesn't know anything. He just doesn't know anything. All right.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I have no doubt we will. Strange goth man. Oh, God, those doors. All right. Call the chief. I don't think so. No, we're not going there yet. All right, that's fine. It's the village hall! Aragorn, you were right. I should never have doubted you. Oh, a thing.
Always nice to randomly find a key on the floor.
Is it? Is it nice?
Wow, isn't that interesting?
Is it? Oh my God, a competing cult in the village hall at 8 p.m. Okay, well we'll be going back there at 8 p.m. See what kind of blood sacrifices you're up to. Okay. I feel like we can probably confront Simon with something. The only issue is there's no place to really compare. A key! Well, that could be useful for anything. Could be... Yeah, I know, Crosshair. Why would it be fun? It's only fun if you know what it opens, and then that something is of use to you. The key... Well, it's unlikely, folks, but... Oh! Okay, I don't really care what the mystery is anymore. I'm liking where Kaiser's going. Everyone's got these strange... Summons Miss Piggy! Yeah, we should try it, Aragorn. We didn't even... Jenks didn't even bother to go to the door and try to do anything with it, I suppose. So, come on. Yes, sir! That's what I like to see! Break and enter. Well, it's not really breaking, but definitely trespassing. Oh. Oh, stop. Stop flickering. God. It's the key to Pook's heart. He's always been nice, and now you can unlock his heart. Oh my God! It's a
this is.
creepy mask.
Orion's.
Kaiser, it's happening! Kaiser! Gumshoes, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this, and a good feeling too. The good feeling that I'm getting, of course, is could you stop, please? Oh my God. The good feeling that I'm getting is that this is actually a much more supernatural story than I had assumed, which is great. I just couldn't.
Looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
I'd have to come back with some sort of source of light that's portable. All right, fine. I guess we'll just go steal someone's flashlight. Yay! Oh, it does, Kaiser. You're right. It's actually meant to be. Of course. Do we confront Rebecca about the mask? I don't know, Pugajutsu. I mean, I've heard of lanterns, but I've never seen one. You know? I've only ever seen street lamps, car lamps, light fixtures. What happens if you take a light bulb out of the wall? Nothing. It's disconnected from the source of electricity. It doesn't do anything. To make some sort of portable light source, you'd have to make some sort of portable light. Like a fire, but smaller. It just doesn't make any sense. I want to confront Rebecca about this, but instead, we're going to talk to Simon. Magical fairy balls? Oh my god. Crosshair, please. Please, Crosshair. I'm practically married to my job. Hello, Simon.
More questions, please. Thank you.
What the fuck is this?
Have a look at this. Anything about that?
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Oh, you use them for workshops. Okay, all right.
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And the point is?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
What did you find out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised.
Not at all.
Actually, I think I've still got the... this.
Another mouse. Did you see that mouse face?
To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
Yeah, go for it.
I suppose that might be useful as a conversational starter.
Crosshair, it's Jenks, but I'm enjoying Jinx. I was gonna go with Janky Jenks, but I think this is pretty good. Once again, I love the sun coming in through the window, but it's really destroying everything here. Sorry, folks, just give me a quick old second here. Just gotta change this up again. It's horrible. No, that's actually just worse, isn't it? Alright. Alright, Jinx. Yeah, go for it. Here, hang on, folks. Modicum of darkness. Just the way I like it. Somewhat darker than before. There we go. How does that look? Not great. Give me a quick second here. You can take a look behind the music, as it were. The sun has no place in the UK. Banish it! Darkness! Hooray! Exactly. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask and he'll tell you the truth. Krista, that's actually very... I mean, I realize you didn't sort of... It's an Oscar Wilde quote, I understand. But it's actually a really good point. We all wear masks in our day-to-day, don't we? Huh. I, for one, am ecstatic, though, just returning to this cult town, this creepy cult town. We've got... Oh, my God, this is incredible. We've got... Oh, my God. We've got this cult business school, Atlas, running this small town, communicating with the elder gods to keep the pub in business because nobody ever goes to the pub, nobody likes the pub, but it's still in business. And then, yeah. And we've also got, you know, man down the road making little black scrying mirrors. Oh, it's incredible. Okay. But you didn't sell it to James, did you? How do I, See, I want to be able to say, you didn't sell it, okay. my god. Oh, praise be, Cthulhu of business acumen. Oh, okay, well, that's very good, very good. I'm loving this. Okay. It doesn't recognize this mask, but masks are used during the Atlas Summit. That is so creepy. I love it. Okay. Right. Went straight home. Uh-huh. Doesn't ever visit the pub. Uh-huh. So I guess the idea is that when we get a new piece of information, I'm not really sure how we're going to be able to... I guess you can ask them about it, and then they'll say something that incriminates themselves.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be what it is. Oh, we should have asked the other guy about the mirror. Now we'll ask him.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about
It
James?
sure is.
That is creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't. But Kate would.
Was she into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god.
She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out.
Did you, Emma?
You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you just
Oh, this is incredible.
stare like this. And then you see
See what?
sorry, look, you're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work.
I don't know, and I'm so excited.
Didn't work, so.
Yes, you're gonna see the pig, of course. I think James is creepy. Says the mirror doesn't work. Okay, so now how do I find, like... James says he met through her, so they obviously know each other, but she doesn't like him. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Okay. Well, I suppose we're gonna. That was pretty exciting, I gotta say. And what do you know about this? My God, get these things out of my house! Ever seen this?
Nope, I haven't. Sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so, either your boyfriend doesn't tell you anything about Atlas, which, you know, honey, run, or... ...
What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Makes sense, Crosshair. Only went once. Had been to a similar course before. Oh yeah, similar in this case, of course, means some sort of blood sacrifice, blood rite. We did. She went home to see her parents on Thursday night, and she knows Rebecca quite well. Went to the... That doesn't really answer the question, but... okay. But you've never seen the mask before? That actually makes sense. They probably don't use it very often, so... I guess... That's it for now, but
Thank
we didn't
you.
ask
Probably be
Simon
back
about
later.
the... Oh, ho, ho, ho! Era Gwen! Maybe she came back. Perhaps they only live a few minutes out of town. Well, well, well. Simon?
Ever seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic
Hello,
spells, that sort of thing.
Vakulian. Welcome.
He's nuts though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
The government is tracking.
Why would he
him.
think
It's not
that?
in that.
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
The Coolian, welcome. We're investigating a possible murder, but more likely just kind of an accidental death. And it turns out we're in creepy rural English town with lots of weird shit going on. Big fan. Jenks is that is a good point, actually. Aragwen, you make an excellent point. I am going
that's all
to
for the
confront
moment.
her with
Thank
this and see what she has to say. I find it interesting, Miss Emma, that you went to see your parents on Thursday night, but then you, oh, no, it's...
Aha.
Oh?
So, you went home to see
I
your
remember
parents
you
on
were right.
Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay.
I bet, Crosshair.
I saw Kate.
Where?
At the pub we were arguing.
Oh, I knew it!
What were you arguing about?
And why'd you break a window? Damn it.
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's blame the dead woman who can't
So it was
defend
Emma arguing with Kate. But why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive? Or something else?
Yeah, I don't disagree, Rock Pants. Let's see. Oh, okay. Beneath the surface. Aragwen is correct again. This is one tenacious boy. Folks, stick around. In about 15-20 minutes, of course, we will be hopping over to the Coolian's channel. He'll be continuing this party with something very different from this, but very exciting. Where is it? She bought lots of new jewelry, but she needed money.
Aha.
So you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewelry and things. So why were you lending her money?
Well, no, it's because it's
Creating.
It wasn't about money, was it, Emma?
no.
Go on. What was it really about?
This guy's
We
terrible.
were
I
arguing
love it.
because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having, and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
Whoa!
Ryan's affair with Kate.
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student, and Kate found out.
Oh,
And were you
damn.
involved?
Because
Now
I didn't
we're
really
getting
agree with
salacious.
it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You just thought Kate was wrong.
Yeah.
It's not possible that perhaps you were
Not
helping.
sure about this. Emma's either on a moral crusade, or there's another reason she was worried about Kate blackmailing Ryan.
Perhaps it's because Ryan heads up a creepy cult that uses masks and black mirrors, that sort of thing. That's my thought anyway. Well, shit. This is wonderful. Oh, I love it. Ryan Reynolds Atlas. Ryan runs Atlas, and she didn't go to a thing with Atlas with it. Exactly. Oh my god. Aragwen, have you solved this mystery before? Oh no, only went once. But she's never met Ryan. Oh, hi, Creaty. I think it's hilarious. Ryan Reynolds Atlas. Yeah, it's Creaty. Eating is important. Very true. Oh, Crosshair, me too. Gotta loosen my tie a bit more here. Hey ho. Woohoo! Hello, the Coolian. Welcome back. No, Aragwen, you don't have to give up. Come on. It's perfect. It's doing great. It's great. Well, this is interesting. We haven't even met Ryan yet. All of a sudden, we're talking about... we haven't even met Ryan yet. We've met his wife, and now we know that he's having an affair. That's going to be I'm sure Jenks is going to handle that like a champ. Oh my god. So you've never met Ryan, but you've been to an Atlas seminar.
Aha.
Oh, Emma.
You said you went to an Atlas meeting
Ruin
with
this
Simon.
town! Yes. Ruin this town!
That's interesting, because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas.
No, you don't know that. You're just assuming that.
Why did you say you don't know him?
Woo!
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
I won't be telling Simon anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Oh?
Go on.
Okay, so the affair that happened.
She cracked like an egg, hey?
Was between Ryan and I.
I can't tell you.
I was having the affair.
Ryan was having an
And
affair
Kate
with someone. I can't. It was me.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you.
No, she didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn her back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes, I was already with Simon when Ryan and I...
Hot dog.
You know, and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that
Julian,
he
you
would, and I
have
didn't
no...
want her
Well,
risking
I mean,
it.
you have some idea. This guy is out of
And then
control.
if Rebecca found out...
This performance
then
is
Simon
just...
would definitely have found
Oh
out,
my
and then
God.
it would have blown up, and it would have just been a big mess.
Everyone else is doing their
So
best
you just
to live
argue
in a
down
normal world, and this
what?
guy's coming in from Clown City.
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it. You didn't see her again that night.
Oof.
No.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure?
Yes. I promise.
Well, she did say I promise. Oh my god, it's 7 p.m.
7 o'clock. So, Ryan's a bit of Lothario, is he? I think it's time I met this Ryan Rand face to face.
Ooh. Uh-oh. All right. Before we do so, I just have to get something straight. Are these little light bulbs cheats? Oh, it's tips. There's something I've been noticing, yeah, phone calls and cheats. I've been noticing notifications, notes that this Jenks is taking for himself. Oh, I did this one without cheating. And I'm like, how would you even know that? All right, well, the question is, first of all, Kung Fu, incredible, perfect. I compared him, I said Woody Harrelson and Andy Serkis, but those are kind of wrong, I think, for this. Question. Do we go and visit Ryan, as Jenks wants to do, or do we direct him to just go and confront Rebecca with this, blow up the whole town? I love it. I think we might do that. It's time to visit the post office. Oh, we can't. Damn it. Perhaps we can visit the garage. Oh, no, okay. There's definitely a murder happening in there right now. I can do it. Hi, Jenks. You got me, Pook. Whew. Yeah, he's really incredible. Okay, I guess we have to go and meet this guy, but I don't want to. Wait. But all right, Aragwen. I think you're right. Let's confront. Did you know your husband was cheating on you? Well, Aragwen, he had to go creep around a house. He has to get his mojo back up. Jenks has to go and do a little walk around the block, do some creeping, and then go from there. We can go back. Oh no, we still need a light source, of course. Of course. Why wouldn't a detective have? Perhaps there's someone in the restaurant at 7 p.m. Nope, still completely empty. No wonder you're having troubles here. All right, Rebecca.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Hello. I'd like to speak to you. Oh. Well, that's the idea. All right, so
Have you seen one of these before?
I'm gonna lead
Is
off
it
with
meant to be
this.
black like that?
I think so.
No.
No. Interesting. That's a good point, Eric. When they unionized like a few centuries ago, and it's just been going up ever since. It's crazy. Okay, so before we ask her about her husband's, if you hear the oink, it's time to pick up the fork. Boink, of course. Before we confront her about her husband's infidelity, we gotta soften her up with this creepy
Do
mask.
you know what this is?
This guy.
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Well, masks allow
It's a
you to play at being someone different for a while.
Whoa!
Students find it quite liberating.
So this would be for a student.
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
Oh, I know, Coolian, just incredible. You should. This Rebecca has been really great. Here, hang on. Here's
What do you know
another
about this?
What do you-
It's an advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think,
And when was that?
last year sometime.
Crosshair, he made them. What do you mean? Oh my God. You're killing me, Gumshoes. Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, exactly, Aragorn. Where's the question about, how did you find that? Where did that come from? Oh my God. Okay. Oh, that was great. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, exactly. Right, that makes sense. Okay. Microbrewery, heard the two girls outside, the window got broken. Kate broke the window during an argument. Well, we know that that's maybe true, maybe not. Never seen the mirror before. Masks allow students to roleplay, just like when your husband roleplayed with one of his students. Whoa, okay. All right, Rebecca.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
He'll be back later on, if that's okay. Goodbye. Ta-ta, ta-ta-ta. Just going to stick my hat back on. Okay. I want to meet him. Oh, he'll be here at the Rosenbaum. I am oh, this is... Gumshoes, I don't know how to tell you this. I thought this was going to be a simple open and shut case, accidental drowning, actually a murder in disguise. A jealous ex, perhaps a friend, a friend seeking revenge for some sort of PhD, I don't know, some sort of PhD shenanigans. Turns out, there's a lurid love affair and some sort of weird cult happening in this town. I could not be happier. You always think it's going to be open and shut, Stryker. What if it's open and open? Doesn't make sense. Oh my God, I just want to look at this reading room again. Look at this. What is this reading room? Is there someone in here? No? It's not a reading room! Who would read in here? It's true. Oh, I couldn't be happier about it. Hello, Mr. Ryan. Oh.
Ryan!
Oh, good God, why did you do
Detective
that?
Inspector Jenks, I'm conducting an investigation in the area. Wouldn't mind asking you a few questions, is that all right?
Come in, Inspector.
Thank you.
I too would be pretty horrified if a man just ran into his face.
I'd better not, eh?
So you wanted to speak to me?
I believe that Kate Vine was a student at Atlas.
Yeah, and I think it's working, Pukajutsu. I really do.
Well, yes, she was. All of this has been thoroughly investigated, Inspector. It was suicide.
Well, we have reason to believe there may be rather more to it than that.
Really? Well, then, in that case, I'd be prepared to assist in any way possible.
Anyone getting weird vibes from this guy right away? Just immediately weird vibes. drinking some sort of plasma or something. Well, I suppose we'd better start with the obvious. Did you kill
I
her?
believe the last time you saw Kate Vine was at the pub last Friday. Then you came straight back with some of the students. Is that right?
Yes,
thought
I
it
like
was
to
here.
have a glass of port or two after a long day.
Very
Benefits
true,
of being
Eric.
married
Very
to the landlady.
How did she seem that night?
Gross.
The landlady?
Gross.
Oh, Kate.
Oh,
well, she was her usual
Creaty,
self.
please
drunk.
write that down. That was a brilliant idea.
It was for her, yes. I mean, it didn't impair her ability, though. She was a very bright star, lots of potential, very enthusiastic.
So she seemed to be enjoying the course.
I don't like
Well,
this
as far as
person.
anybody could tell, yes.
When did you first meet her?
When she joined about 3 months ago.
And you hadn't met her before then?
No.
So you didn't suspect there was anything wrong?
Internet millionaire.
Do you mean, did I expect her to drown herself? Of course I didn't inspect her. It was quite a shock. Nobody expected that.
No one asked you about that, buddy. What is that? Hello, RJ Cody. Oh, boy. Said Kate enjoyed the course and appeared happy. Kate also hadn't suspected she had any emotional problems. But, you know, she was drunk last Friday, so there was that. Not that there's anything wrong with... Okay.
Have you seen
I agree, Alzul.
this before?
Not that I recall.
I'm all
you
the way
don't know
across
whether
the room.
Kate had lost this or not.
No, I've never seen it before, sorry.
Why is he treating this driver's license like it's something like it's her ID? I don't know what to tell you. Well. An unlocked bicycle. We'll come back to the bicycle, I think. Oh, and Simon. Oh, he brews alcohol. Okay. Who cares? We're going straight for the jugular. Ryan Rand entered the tavern to a chorus of cawing crows. He made his way to a dimly lit corner booth, avoiding making eye contact. There, he would sit and mysteriously sip his goblet of blood wine. The bar itself burst into flames. It was like every other Tuesday. Go for the juggler! Always go for the juggler. They're the leader of the clown. Well, they're not the leader of the clowns, but they're definitely the first in line. If you kill the juggler, the rest of the clowns are gonna flee. Right back in their little clown cars. Have you ever heard of this?
Me about this.
Haven't seen that for a while. We had a friend who used to make them for us for the course. He passed away last year.
Oh, did he?
What does the symbol mean?
Did
It's
he?
borrowed from paganism. It's the symbol of the triple goddess. The mother.
Oh,
maiden,
incredible,
and crone,
Pikachu. So this is incredible.
represented by the waxing and waning of the moon. It's an
Got it,
ancient
Krista. No
symbol.
problem.
It predates Christianity. Some people say that it dates back to Paleolithic times.
And is that relevant to the course?
Well, no. I mean, it's a symbol we dabbled with, but it's not particularly relevant. We don't use it on the course, no.
Aragwen's right. Once again, everybody. The mask was made... Oh, we have to... we have to ask about the... Oh, no, the course... She joined the course 3 months ago. Doesn't mean it was only made 3 months ago. We're going to ask all about those things, but first...
Tell me about this.
That's the first one we ever had made. We
Tell
had
me
it
about
designed by an
this.
agency after we'd spent weeks trying to find a name for this place.
You know.
It took you weeks.
Don't be like that, Inspector. I thought it was a rather grand name. Actually, if I'm being honest.
Oh, don't be like that, Inspector. It's really hard to come up with a name for one's business that one pours one's life into. Come on.
Still it.
Atlas name was picked randomly. Okay. Well. I'm enjoying the prop comedy we got going on here, so
Have
one
you
more.
seen one of these before?
No one's seen one of those
believe
before.
That looks like a scrying mirror to me.
You have seen one before.
Well, I
This
used to have
guy's
one myself,
throw it at the wall
actually,
and see what
along
sticks
with
approach
lots of
is
other bits and pieces
just-
of that nature, silly things, you know.
Really?
Yes, when I was in my teenage years, I had quite an obsession
other
with
man
that kind
is
of thing.
barely out of his
was a
teenage
very
years. Maybe
somber
they're the same
child,
person
and,
across.
well, not that you could tell. Always playing
Oh,
fantasy games,
God.
reading books about that kind of malarkey, you know.
What sort of books did you read?
Well, books on black magic, not the chocolates. Witchcraft, satanic rituals, that kind of thing.
Are you getting a load of this guy,
But you're not
Gumshoes?
into that sort of thing now.
Of course I'm not. I mean, I don't need to believe in the supernatural, Inspector. The natural world is far more interesting. Don't you think so?
Yikes. 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 Oh, I used to be into all sorts of malarkey, satanic rituals, black magic, but now the natural world is so much more interesting. Like how the blood flows out of a human body. Whoa! Exactly! Exactly! Oh, these people! These people! And now, classic Jenks. We went for the prop comedy, now we're gonna hit him with a totally out of left field question.
Does Simon Thompson ride a bike, do you know?
I think so, yes. I think he drives as well, but I might be mistaken.
He might be mistaken? Well, what the hell am I supposed to do about that?
Have you tried Simon's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew? No, I haven't had the pleasure, sorry.
I only drink this tepid room temperature gin. I don't. What are you even drinking? I said, what are you drinking?
Know what this is?
No, he can't see it from there. He's on the other
It's a
side of the
freedom necklace.
room.
It's a symbol that we use on the course. It's supposed to represent freedom from the chains of your ancestry.
Have you ever bought one of these?
I haven't, but I've seen the students wearing them.
Interesting. Yeah, I agree, Crosshair. I think it's just gin. I think it's straight gin. He asked if he wanted a drink and then he poured himself some. I don't think it's clear. Ugh. All right, folks. We're gonna have to finish interrogating this guy and then hop over to the
What do you
cooler.
know about the broken window at the back of the pub?
Oh, Rebecca told me about it. I don't know how it got smashed, though. I told her to tape over it. We can't have anybody cutting themselves. You have to be very health and safety conscious these days.
Oh, maybe it's scotch. It's actually got a bit of a brownish hue to it.
Do you know anything about an argument in the pub last
So they
Friday?
all went for drinks and then he left?
I believe it wasn't long after the pub opened.
Can we get a
No.
timeline of all
I
this?
usually leave for the manor house about 6. I start preparations around 6:30. I like to get a head start.
Probably his own piss. Okay. Wow. There's got to be something about this. Last saw. Where is it gone? He's never bought a freedom necklace. He's seen it wearing. Doesn't know about the arguments. Usually leaves for Atlas at 6. But when were they at the last Friday? Before 6? I guess. This
Okay,
has been.
that's it for now. Thank you.
See you later, Mr. Ryan. Oh, don't worry. I'll be back. We're gonna have more strange questions for you, Mr. Ryan, if that is your real name. Incredible. Well, whoo. Locally. Who said anything about locals? I did, obviously. Gumshoes, this has been much more exciting than I ever could have dreamed. Oh my god, Crosshair. I was hoping it would be kind of humorous in a dark way. Turns out, Jenks is really just throwing everything at the wall, see what sticks. Picks up random objects from people's homes, sticks them in other people's faces. You ever seen this? That's a golf ball, Mr. Jenks, please. Have you ever seen one? So you have seen one. Just incredible. Yeah, no, it's perfect, Bukajutsu. Was John Blacksad not at least a little bit quirky? Anyway, folks, we're going to raid on over to the Coolian in just a brief moment. I would love if people could drop on by once the raid goes through, and I know this or these! I'll rate us on over in just a few moments, folks. I just want to reiterate again, first and foremost, be safe and be well. Thank you all so much for joining me, because it's just such a great time when there's so many of us here. Crosshair, that warms the very cockles of my heart. What are cockles, you might ask? Well, I had never quite figured that out. Just one more mystery to chalk up for the books. So, it was fun, wasn't it? We had a good time. I'd love for us to, when we get on to Coolian Stream, to shout J'accuse at him. I'd also like to point out there will be more streams this week, but stay tuned to Twitter and to Discord for more of that information. Striker, she. Folks, it's been truly incredible. I'm going to hop over to the end screen, put on some music. We're going to jump over to the Coolian Stream. If you join us there, J'accuse! Got it? All right, gumshoes. Be safe, be well. Keep your feet on the ground, keep your head in the clouds, or your eye on the details, or whatever. And we hope we manage to find you a cure for the Mondays.